In honor of David Bowie's death, we hereby dedicate this chapter. Because this is something experimental that martial art for user felt like he would never get a chance to do. It was something he had been looking forward to, and we figured that in honor of an artist who would do anything and portray any means to get his art out, to do something unique like this would be something that he would approve of. So, without further ado, please join us as we here at the Treeberry Memorial Library would like to dedicate this chapter. Thank you. Diane Pye gently picked up the microphone. Closing her eyes, the music started. I saw her today at the reception. Rarity at a party, and Rosie posing in a coffin. A glass of wine in her hand. Posey and Diane making a herbal potion. I knew she was gonna meet her connection. Rarity sees blue blood to her left and moves right in a hurry. At her feet was her footless man. Spike dances under her lampshade. Big Mac digs a hole. You can't always get what you want. Diane glances at a bush in the everfree. You can't always get what you want. Sakura jumps out of it, startling her. You can't always get what you want. Philly Picamia enters the family living room. But if you try sometimes, you might just find you get what you need. Her mother, already present, crosses her forehoofs. Philly Picamia trots up to the cottage. I went down to the demonstration to get my fair share of abuse, singing we're gonna vent our frustration, and if we don't, we're gonna blow a fuse. Sing it to me now. You can't always get what you want. You can't always get what you want. No, you can't get what you want. But if you try sometimes, well, you might just find you get what you need. Try down Ponyfield Street. Windows and doors slam closed. A crowd points at Diane angrily. Past her Sakura. Diane trots away from the crowd towards Sakura. Crowd members look at each other confusedly. The two trot back to Sakura's cuts. Trot inside. Diane examines a book as Sakura grabs a flower. They mix a potion. Oh, baby, yeah! Diane delivers a potion to Granny Smith. A sweet apple orchard. Twilight does an air gasp at Diane. I came back from the evergreen forest, trotting away from the forest, to get your prescription filled. A few leaves hang out of fulfilled saddlebags. I was standing in line with Captain Sprinkles. In front of Sugar Cube Corner, a Pegasus flies down. And man, did he look pretty ill. Weather Captain Sprinkles glares at Picamina. We decided that we would have a soda. Diane pulls out a can of soda. My favorite flavor, cherry red. Shakily hands it to Weather Captain. I sung my song to Captain Sprinkles, and sprays it all over his face. And he said one word to me, and that was dead. That's scene from Cupcakes. Yeah, you should be sorry. And I said to him, Diane hands a handkerchief, using it on the captain. You can't always get what you want. No! Diane looks into an empty chicken cube. You can't always get what you want. Yeah! Looks down to an empty burrow. You can't always get what you want. No! Sits down, teary. But if you try sometimes, you might just find. Sees the animals around her. You get what you need! Woo! And is covered in woodland creatures, smiling. Oh yes! Woo! Diane bandages the boar. You get what you need! Oh yeah! Oh baby! Diane pulls out a bandage from her saddlebags. Oh yeah! And places it on a cold skin knee. I saw her today at the reception. Princess Celestia greeting guests at the Grand Gala. In her glass was a bleeding mare. Nightmare Moon screams as he's celibate by the rainbow blast. She was practiced at the art of deception. Princess Celestia sips tea. Well, I could tell by her bloodstained hooves. Everfree Palace. Luna apologizes to Celestia. You can't always get what you want. Philly Pickamania points her hoof. You can't always get what you want. Adult Diane shakes her head no. You can't always get what you want. Diane enters the Everfree Forest with the main six. But if you try sometimes, you might just find. A wild manticore appears. You might just find. Diane stops the party. You get what you need! Pulls out a pair of tweezers. You can't always get what you want! Adult Diane pushes rocks with her head. You can't always get what you want! Philly Pickamania tries to tie a split for a bemused bonbon and fails. You can't always get what you want! Pinkie Pie holds this bag upside down. Nothing comes out. But if you try sometimes, you might just find. Diane walking through town. No point to be seen. You might just find. What's around the corner? Starts smiling. You get what you need! Oh yeah! Day 6 at the front of the library. The three Philly held the chorus notes a little longer than needed. Clumping. The main six cheered as Diane approached him. They'll do, Miss Diane. They'll do. Oh, that was pretty fun. What's on the next docket, Trixie? Hero. Hero? As in Chad Kroger's Hero? Yep. Oh god, I love this song. On the second try, Fluttershy managed to grab the microphone. And I had to sing it as Fluttershy. Pray for me, guys. Her legs flapped out twice to keep her balance. Eyes snapped open as the music started. I am so high, I can hear heaven. The race starts. I am so high, I can hear heaven. Fluttershy stalked off her cloud. Oh, but heaven, no heaven, don't hear me. Begins to fall. And they say that a hero can come and save us. I'm not gonna stand here and wait. I'll hold on to the wings of the eagles. Watch as we all fly away. The storm in front of the Everfree Forest as Fluttershy barks orders. The weather team takes formation. An Omega flight breaks formation at the end of a training session. Someone told me love will all save us. Pickamina holds up Angel. But how can that be? Look what love gave us. The cloud boom races across the sky. A world full of killing and blood spilling. Angry crowd in front of a cottage. Pink Pony glances from a window. That world never came. Ponyville Meeting Hall. Sun refuses to hide. And they say that a hero can come and save us. Storm. Fluttershy swats Turner off to run with Fable. I'm not gonna stand here and wait. Young Fluttershy grabs Weathercaptain's head. I'll hold on to the wings of the eagles. Silly Fluttershy trips over the cloud ring. Watch as we all fly away. Adult Fluttershy performs a horizontal corkscrew. Now that the world isn't ending, the sky's clear, it's love that I'm sending to you. Group photo of a mega flight. It isn't the love of a hero. Group photo of the main six. And that's why I fear it won't do. Fluttershy on a cloud. Watches Rainbow dash on the cloud, running. And they say that a hero can come and save us. Fluttershy falls off a cliff. I'm not gonna stand here and wait. Fluttershy catches her. I'll hold on to the wings of the eagles. Fluttershy bucks her shadow bolt. It turns into clouds. Watch as we all fly away. Pony Sisters abandon palace. Sun starts to rise. And they're watching us Thunderball. What's in us? Thunderball with a mare. And then what's in us? An earth pony foal, like Gray. What's in us? Young Snowflake. What? As we all fly away. Adult Snowflake. And they're what's in us? Derpy. What's in us? Derpy and Dinky. What's in us? Flossie and Sprinkler. What's in us? Nested Carrot Top. Barry Punts and Barry Pence. What? As we all fly away. Dorothy Gale, sawing after a hot air balloon. And they're what's in us? Seafoam on the beach at sunset, watching the waves. What's in us? Time Turner. And then what's in us? Dr. Hooves. What's in us? Differently able in a wheelchair. Distant figures flying. What? As we all fly away. The applause quickly died down when she fluttered her wings once. Thank you, everyone. I think I needed that. Her outward projection of calm was put to a lie by the furious buzz on her face. It was not easy singing Hero with Fluttershy's voice. I mean, good golly, you try singing in that calm, quiet voice. Okay, I'm ready for the next song, Trixie. Oh, you're gonna like this one. What? Johnny Cash. Johnny Cash. Johnny Cash. Oh, I can't do Johnny Cash justice. Well, time to get to work. I'm ready. Pulling back her Stetson, the orange and blonde pony picked up her guitar, resting next to her stool, glanced casually at the assembly, and began to play. I was toting my pack along the dusty Winnemucca Road. Silly Jackie Pax and Lisa Farm. When along came a cart with a high-end canvas-covered load. Older Philly sneaks out of Manhattan apartment. If you're going to Winnemucca Mac, with me you can ride. Packing in Manhattan apartment. And so I climbed into the cab and I settled down inside. Joins final octave overdrive, roadie crew in a cart. He asked me if I'd seen a road with so much dust and sand, surveying the future site of Appaloosa. And I said, listen, I've traveled every road in this here land. I've been everywhere, pony. Flies across the green meadow. I've been everywhere, brony. Dowsing trees in the forest. Across the deserts, bare says, running across scrubland. I've breathed mountain air, mass. Living off a cliff. Hoof holding her hat. I'll travel off here, my stare, damn! Hiding under a tarp at the ship's deck. I've been everywhere! Hanging upside down in her cargo note. A apologetic smile. I've been to... Low amps and speakers onto a stage. Reno, Quantico, Fargo, Minnesota, Buffalo, Toronto, Minnesota, Sarasota, Tennessee, Tulsa, Toronto, Oklahoma, Saratoga, Pomona, Marietta, Palma, Bangor, Baltimore, Salvador, Amarillo, Complicated, Maricopa, Polydina, I'm a Kaler. As he loads amps and speakers onto a stage. She tosses lassos in a rodeo, holds a scrolling pen, squinting at numbers, weeds gardens in front of the Colonial State Manor, shucks corns with a knife, hauls crates with a pulley onto a steamboat, bucking a mountain lion. Applejack looks scratched up. I've been everywhere, pony! She staggers down a paved street. I've been everywhere, pony! Falling off a bar stool. I crossed the deserts, bare seas. Buried to the head in the sand. I'll breathe you out in the air blast. Failing. Who's failing? I'll trail off here, my sire, damn! It's part of a train hauling steam. I've been everywhere. Stopping sore at the edge of a mesa. I've been to... Standing in front of the judge of the court. Boston, Charleston, Dayton, Louisiana, Washington, Houston, Kingston, Texarkana, Monterey, Faraday, Santa Fe, Tallapoosa, Glen Rock, Black Rock, Little Rock, Okaloosa, Tennessee to Tennessee, Temple Lake, Spirit Lake, Grand Lake, Texas Lake, Greater Lake, for Pete's sake! Wrestling with a fiddle, wearing a clown outfit while desperately riding an angry bull, peeling potatoes and pushing a dust broom across the mobile floor, baking a pie, half a kitchen on fire, rolling a boat across the lake. I've been everywhere, pony! Crawling into a town. I've been everywhere, brony! Running in front of a stampede. Not in control of it. Across the deserts, bear says. Standing on the backs of racing cows. Laughing. I'll breathe the yelling air mass. Staggering with a cow on her back. Cow laughing. I'll travel off here, my sire, damn! A dolphin pulling her to shore. I've been everywhere! Holding a set of cards. Seeing at a green felt lion table. Grinning. I've been to... Covered in a block of ice. Sweating. Lewisfield, Nashville, Knoxville, Oklahoma, Settlerfield, Texasfield, Waterfield, Pensacola, Pittsfield, Springfield, Bakersfield, Shreveport, Hoosac, Cadillac, Frontenac, Doubleport, Pono Hall, Tellico, Argentina, Diamond Pasadena, Catalina, see what I mean? Holding a bat at a home plate, pointing at the sky and smirks. Polishing hose on a street corner and washing a huge stack of dishes in the kitchen. Opens the door, sees a doll-like and slams the door. Posing off a pier and opening a trolley, shrugs at the viewer. Off and everywhere, pony! Riding a runaway downhill cart, screaming. Off and everywhere, pony! Card table with 3 cups on it. Stallion points. Jackie flips a cup, and nothing. Cross the distance, bear, says! Juggling on a wooden stage with a red curtain backdrop. I'll read the mountain airways. Dressed as a clown again, being sprayed with seltzer water. A trouble have had my share, damn! Wearing a nice fur-lined coat, riding a Pegasus chariot, waves. Off and everywhere! Sitting on a street corner, cup held out, wearing shades. I've played to a saddlebag. Polysburg, Parkersburg, Gravelburg, Colorado, Elderberg, Ricksburg, Vicksburg, Eldorado, Larimore, Aldermore, Hartsville, Carolina, Chaska, Nebraska, Occoquan, Alaska, Baraboo, Waterloo, Caribou, Kansas City, Sioux City, Center City, Dodge City, what a lady! Starts traveling tickers, ends up plastering them. Boards a Zeppelin, eats a pastry in France, roasts an apple over a campfire at night, holding 2 folds under a foreleg as he leaps from Off and everywhere, pony! Lies in a hospital bed, like in a cast, suspended by pulleys. Off and everywhere, pony! Puts on a cap and holds a flashlight in her mouth. Cross the desert, spire, sis! Standing in a window washer's box, watching a high rise. I've read the mountain airways. Chasing an eagle with her hat in her talons, shouting angrily. I've traveled, I've heard my share, damn! Fleeing a racing bear. Off and everywhere! Talking to a pony over a map. Pointing location. Only Apple Blue capped. Everyone else just stared in amazement. Twilight's eyes were half closed in skepticism. Jackie snorted in amusement and did a double curtsy. So, you're a Jackie of all trades? Twilight asked. Oh, boo, boo, boo! Worst joke ever! Ha! You know what? We're gonna land. I'm gonna use that my next lick. Okay. What's next, Trixie? Something called Fix You. Ever heard of it? No, but give me a few minutes. I bet I can manage. I think I can do this. Good luck. Every pony had a suggestion, it seemed. She almost gone with Rainbow Connection, but... Oh, ow! A frog? No way am I singing a song written for a frog. Just when she had made her mind, Fluttershy told her what song she'd been singing, leaving no room for argument, or else if Frank and Bear remember who got her started on bad flankery. She grumbled to self her pride. She slammed a hoof onto the small table, launching the microphone airborne, catching it with her wing, let it roll into her outstretched hoof. Okay, that's enough. Let's do this. When you try your best, but you don't succeed. Philly Rainbows knocked to the side during the race. When you get what you want, but not what you need. When you feel so tired, but you can't sleep. Laying in a hospital bed, staring at the ceiling, stuck in reverse. Slamming her head onto a school desk. And the tears come streaming down your face. Philly Power Dive, Part 1. When you lose something you can't replace. Horseshoe falling through the air. When you love someone but it goes to waste. Blue Third Pony with pale yellow hair, wearing a vest. Could it be worse? Blue Pony on a music stage, seen from the curtains. Lights will guide you home. Bolt of lightning envelops differently able, and ignites your bones. Twilight aglow with power, and I will try to fix you. Rainbow helps Rarity out of a mud puddle. And high above or down below. Philly Power Dive 2. Fluttershy visible. But when you're too in love to let it go. Philly Dash, shouting of Thunder Dash. But if you never try, you'll never know. Scribbling on paper rapidly. Just what you're worth. Dash holds up rainbow hair necklace for Steve Magnet. He's bald. Lights will guide you home. The cloud boom wrecks the hospital room and ignites your bones. The main six are glow in harmony, and I will try to fix you. Bedridden Rainbow talking to Fluttershy. Tears stream down your face. Philly Power Dive 3. Ground is visible. When you lose something you cannot replace. Sonic Rainboom into a crater. Tears stream down your face. Philly Fluttershy cries, racing to the bottom. And I will try to fix you. Tears stream down your face. Wearing graduation robes. Parents and audience. I promise I will learn from my mistakes. Sketchy designs for a parachute. Tears stream down your face. Philly Power Drive 4. Dances to get under Fluttershy. And I will try to fix you. In workshop. Dash moves a box and sees Scootaloo. Lights will guide you home. Main 6 return from River Free. And ignite your bones. Dash's harmony necklace forms. And I will try to fix you. Rainbow impacts the ground. Daryl, I'm not crying. I'm not fucking crying! She didn't even notice the cheers until a buttery yellow Pegasus quieted every pony down. First, I looked at her old friend with mixed emotions. Now you admit you made a difference? Oh, you crafty bit! Okay. Dash was now definitely crying. Okay, next up on the docket. Illogical song. Logical? Illogical. Oh, and now we're getting to the fun stuff. 3 mugs of Apple Family Reserve Cider lay discarded and empty, as the purple unicorn levitated the microphone toward her. Nancy did not put her eye out. Okay, this is part of the whole experience. I can do this. The music started. When I was young, it seemed that life was so wonderful, miracle. Philly Twine gets firing pants. Oh, it was so beautiful, magical. Twilight spins her doll around in an aerial ballet. And all the birds in the trees, they be singing so happily, joyfully, playfully, watching me. Twilight in shining armor run through a park. Parents watch, hoes resting together. But then they send me away to teach me how to be sensible, logical, practical, responsible. First day of Magic Kindergarten. Books piled up. And they showed me a world where I could be so dependable, clinical, literal, cynical. Straining to flip a page with telekinesis. Reading a book while walking. Ignores the other kids. There are times when all the world's asleep. Twilight stargazing with telescope. The questions run too deep. Mare in the Moon winks at her. For such a simple man. Her mane starts to tweak. Won't you please tell me what we've learned? Missing chemicals. Let's explode. I know it sounds absurd. Rising from a bush. Bird's nest on her head. But please tell me who I am. Peering around the edge of a body-length mirror. Now what's what you say, or they'll be calling you a radical, liberal, fanatical, criminal. Edges up next to Diane, whispering sideways. Flips over and pins Diane to the wall. Once you sign up your name, we like to feel you're acceptable, respectable, presentable, visible. holds a scroll and pen while smiling earnestly. Tests a hoof on the other, hair tweaking as he goes. At night, when all the world's asleep, walking through sweet-out Blakers at night, the rusts run so deep. A glowing shining armor races by, followed by flying armor. For such a simple man. Complex magical sigils form arcane circles around her. Won't you please tell me what we've learned? Vertical as the whole scene starts spinning. I know it sounds absurd. The sun rises, and the other main six lift her up. But please tell me who I am, and toss her into the air. There was applause. It was minor, but for a pony who never sought attention, that was a relief. In fact, she glared at the orange pony who was coughing the loudest. Look, I can appreciate the message, even if the delivery was... Look, you sang it well. I'm not being sarcastic. Well, I'm going to take it as a compliment, whatever you meant. And last, oh, this one might be fun for you, considering how rare you cuss. Meredith Brooks' Bitch. The Bitch song. Yep, certainly, I don't know if you know that one. You know it? Know it. I hear it playing sometimes in my head. Inhale, hold, and exhale. Now. Lights flicked on as the mic flew towards the ivory unicorn as the music started. I hate the world today. You're so good to me, I know, but I can't change. Try to tell you, but you look at me like maybe I'm an angel underneath, innocent and sweet. Yesterday I cried. Must have been relieved to see the softer side. I can understand how you be so confused. I don't envy you. I'm a little bit of everything, all rolled into one. I'm a nag, I'm a lover, I'm a foe, I'm a mother, I'm a sinner, I'm a saint. I do not feel ashamed. A pony hell, I'm your dream. I'm nothing in between. You know you wouldn't want it any other way. So take me as I be. This may seem mean. You'll have to be a stronger pony. Rest assured that when I start to make you nervous, I'm going to extremes. Tomorrow I will change, and today won't mean a thing. I'm a nag, I'm a lover, I'm a foe, I'm a mother, I'm a sinner, I'm a saint. I do not feel ashamed, like the moon in your dream. I'm nothing you've ever seen, and you know you wouldn't want it any other way. Just when you think you've got me all figured out, the season's already changing. I think it's cool you do what you do, and you don't try to save me. I'm a nag, I'm a lover, I'm a fool, I'm a mother, I'm a sinner, I'm a saint. I do not feel ashamed. I'm pony hell, I'm your dream. I'm nothing in between. You know you wouldn't want it any other way. I'm a bitch, I'm a tease, Celestia on her knees. When you hurt, when you suffer, I'm your angel undercover. I said no, I'm revived. I say I'm not alive. You know I wouldn't want it any other way. Reactions were mixed, to say the nice. It was nice. Look, Moon Dancer is certain she doesn't own this record. Did that really happen? Okay, I gotta respect your self-confidence, gal. I really like your mane. The night rolled on. They sang, with a little help from my friends. Oh, come on! give me a little bit of that, please! And the obligatory equestrian girls. What, no friend for life? Ponies dropped to sleep one by one, but no pony wanted to stay out of it for long. Oh, come on! You had me sing so many awesome songs. Let me finish off on top with a little help from my friends. Thank you so much for a wonderful party. Moon Dancer? A pleasure, always. Take care of yourselves now. The horde of ponies departed as the morning sunrise, yawning. The fillies were carried. They had fallen asleep hours ago, along with the dragon. Moondancer waved until they were out of sight, then turned to her friend. Moondancer wishes she knew what the fuck just happened. She wouldn't see the morning paper until almost noon. Remind me why we're trusting this nutcase, Thunderbolt asked, glancing about him in annoyance. He claims it's possible to recall our casualty. That makes his claim worth our time. Seafoam replied, no happier. Please, it really is him. He hasn't met you yet. But the one thing you have to do for him, you have to trust him. Derpy was adamant that the brown pony had known them before, in his future. It made no sense. Earth ponies had become Pegasi, now or ever, and for living backwards, or moving sideways, or whatever. Well, it was hard to tell if they had the story straight, or this was another derpism. Yeah! Snowflake shouted, pressing in place. The possibility was enough for him. You set a goal and you reached it. He didn't set goals he couldn't reach, so it stood to reason that this just Doctor character didn't either. He muttered another "yeah" under his breath to sell himself. Brilliant! All of you keep in touch with each other over such a long period of time. Fascinating! Now, I need each of you to concentrate on your last memories of Miss Gare. Hold on. I think I finally get that one. Frank Oz, wasn't it? Oh, no, that was the Green Fellow. Bomb, the Rider. Yeah, that's it. Amazing how many coincidences you all have. I thought I much prefer ponies, frankly. The brown nose probably rambled contentedly, mostly to himself, around the metal tube-shaped tool in his mouth. Occasionally, it would emit blue lights. The brown pony looked at the purplish-gray unicorn. Blinky, you're being very brave, being out there. It's past your bedtime, you know that? Funny, isn't it? Since it's now setting, it is actually 10 o'clock. Ha! Controllable speed rotation. Fascinating, isn't it? Like it all, it should be... Derby gently nudged him. Oh, right then. You're one brave little filly. You take after your mum, don't you? She nodded happily. Okay, now, remember what we talked about the night before, right? No, wait. Nothing always be ready to run talk. Go and remember that bit, though. The spell. Yeah. Ha! Still getting used to that part. Magic. Who knew? So, spell, right? Yeah, I knew you remember. Very important you remember that bit. Okay, let's see what happens. I have no idea what I'm getting myself into here. What I do know is Stumpy is the first pony who helped me after I came here. And he says I end up liking this lot. Well, a lot of my past selves have let me down. So, might as well give my future self the benefit of the doubt, I guess. The 5 adults were spread in a circle around the clearing. Ponyville on one side, the Everfree Forest on the other. Dizzy Dew next to Derpy, and Sea Foam, and Horsepower held a small rome-cloned feather. Thunderball and Mr. Just Doctor each held a candle, with another placed in the center of their ad hoc formation. Dinky Doo centered the group, her tiny horn sparkling lightly. As he came back around the doctor, he nodded. Okay, open the bags now. Each pony had a small bag with a tiny bit of cloud in it, which they all released. Instead of either floating away or dissipating, they swirled around each other, stretching and spiraling. A small funnel cloud formed and began growing at an alarming rate. The doctor pointed his metal rod tool thing at it, and a green beam of light shot forth. Here goes nothing. Hopefully, here comes something too. The small funnel stopped increasing in size, and instead of increasing in intensity, darkening in color and flashing bolts of lightning. Within a minute, it reached speeds unheard of and was nearly whistling. Dinky! I really need you to remember this next part, okay, sweetie? Either way, this is going to hurt! The doctor picked up the last item, a burlap sack with a very carefully measured weight of sand within it, racing toward the storm, which now sounded like a tea kettle ready to be taken off the stove. When he was close, he could manage. He flung the sack with a flick of his head. The storm blasted away in a dull roar. After the ponies had picked themselves up, he saw Pegasus standing in the center. A mare with dull maroon fur and rome-colored mane. She stood in a tense posture, wings set almost parallel to the ground, but slightly forward, ready either to shield her or flap her into the air. The wings required a second glance to realize how large they were. Large enough for a griffin easily. Around her neck was a band of blue ribbon with a lion's claw tied in front. She wore a battered black hat with a wide brim, a conical top, and silver shoes. In her mouth was a battered broomstick, held defensively. Once it had been taken in, she noticed the wicker saddle baskets. The left one carrying an aged, black-wired terrier, whistling quietly as it slept. "Aw, hello, Toto!" The right basket held a straw hat, a tin funnel, and a stack of quilting fabric, a large metal pocket watch, and a piece of moose horn. Also, her eyes were squeezed very tight. No pony moved for several minutes. They hardly dared to breathe. Eventually, the reddish pony opened her eyes and dared to breathe deeply again. She gazed around in wonder, looking at each of the ponies present, taking in every detail greedily. "This? I'm not an OC's anymore, am I?" She knelt, wings flowing in. They were looking at Brian folding. "Oh, please tell me this is Equestria!" Derby nodded, tried forward. Nares followed her, and asked her to believe. I feel as though I lived the strangest dream. You were there!" She pointed to Snowflake. And you were there. And you, and, oh, hello, Doctor. Doctor? Oh, you found her again. That's wonderful. None of the others noticed the sinking feeling the Earth Pony experienced. Did something happen to Fluttershy? Dorothy, we didn't know this would work. Nobody told her you'd be here. Please understand. She'll be back soon, I'm sure. Passenger and Converator. How are you? Derby asked, finally letting herself believe. Well, from what I understand, it all starts about 15 years ago with Professor Lilymoon. They all gathered to hear the story. Once again, this was dedicated to the memory of David Bowie. Starman,